Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back for today's Shadow Sam Tarot. Now, I'm really sorry, everybody. You know, I've been away for a while. Life's been a little bit tough, relationships been a little bit up and down, but I'm back today. Hopefully, you'll join me and we can have a chat, catch back up, because I must admit, it has been such a long time since I spoke to you all, and I have worried about you. I know some of you have been worried about me, and I just want you to know that everything's okay. Everything is going to be okay. I'm not doing very good at typing, though, I must admit. That's because I've got these stupid long nails on. And the middle finger on one hand has snapped. And I've got one stumpy. Yes, you can see I have stumpy. So as embarrassing as that is, I still wanted to come on today and say hello to everybody, check up on you, see how you've been. How's life been treating you? Because I know life has been a little bit balls to the walls for me. I'll be honest there. Absolutely balls to the walls. So, yeah, to be honest with you, I'm just glad to be back. I've got a little bit of time today. I've maybe got a couple of hours. So whenever you want to come and join me, don't forget to pop a hello in the chat box for your free reading. Remember, guys, this is all free. No payment here. Although I have added in the bottom of the screen, in the bottom corner, down, all the way down here, this one. If you would like to donate a cup of coffee, I would be truly grateful. But I don't expect anything. Honestly, it's more about the views at this point. The more views I can get, the more half a penny I can earn, and it's fun, but yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume up on this beautiful ambience music I've got. It claims it helps with nervous disorders, and I thought, well, I don't know about you, but Fridays can be quite hectic. I might give us some nice beautiful music just to listen to. Take some deep breaths and just allow ourselves to decompress. Days can be so hectic when we get up in the morning, we're so busy running around getting everything done, whether you're going to school, going to work, going to college, or just being there to raise your family, male or female. It doesn't matter. Life can be hard. Take a moment to take a deep breath, feel the music through your bones, and just relax. Wow, I don't know if you can see, but I've got the spirit box going off like a mofo. This is unprecedented. Excusez-moi. Tell you what, if we've got the EMF detector, electromagnetic field detector going off, then I think it's time to get the spirit box out. Most definitely time to get the spirit box out. So today we're going to use the Spirit Talker app. It's a good little app, this. I do love using it. Sunsea, hello, my darling, and how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I've not spoke to you in ages. I've only just turned you on. Can you give me a second, Spirit? Jeez. How are you? Oh, bless you. You've been thinking about me. Oh, bless you, babe. Don't have to think about me. I'm no prize winning whatever, but it's good to speak to you, darling. It really is. Let me just see if I can get this silly. No, that's just not being a friend right now. That one. Hello, hello. Where's my camera? My camera is there. Can you see me? Hello, darling. How are you doing? Have you been taking care of yourself? I really do. Oh, bless you. I've missed you. I've missed you all. I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Relationships up and down and all around. But, 12 years down the line and we're still together. We're still getting there. These things happen. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. We had a little break for a while and, yeah, all good now. Promise. A little too good, actually. Yeah, we'll not go there. Oh, bless you, darling. Bless you. So how have things been for you? How have you been, sweetheart? How's life treated you? You're sorry? What for, darling? The relationship thing? Don't worry about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're still together. It's just we had to go through a absolute balls up bus stop, and it'd been building for a few years, and it all came out, and it had to be done. It just had to be done, And we've worked through it. We're still together, still raising our babies together, and hopefully, I'll make us stronger in the long run. That's the great thing about it, working hard at relationships is I can only make it stronger. Hope this camera doesn't die on us. This little camera that I'm using here, this one, keeps glitching. So if it gets too bad, just let me know and we will swap cameras over, okay? Okay. Sunsi, would you like some cards, babes? Would you like some cards throw-in? Would you like a general read, a question, a monthly overview, or just anything? What would you like, sweetheart? Dying to get the card back going again. Right. They're super spicy today. As daft as that may sound to people, the reading that I gave you so generously a while ago has come through, and you keep remembering the advice I gave you. Right, you're going to have to give me a quick recap, if you don't mind, on if you don't mind. Oh, you moved. Oh, excellent. Oh, fantastic. What a good start. Oh, babes. That one wanted out, didn't it? That one and that one want out. How do we take that? It's sideways. Take it upright. So we've got 3 in the upright. 3 in the upright. Sunsea, Sunsea. Oh, these cards want to jump. Now, I should have come back sooner. Honestly, I should have come back sooner. I can just feel it in my bones. Have some resilience. It's an ongoing battle, but you are getting there. Recognition will be yours, and so will justice. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, counting every penny, making sure you do everything properly. Yes. It's an ongoing battle, but success is yours. Oh, there's another card hidden here. There we go. Those are the 3 cards I want to see together. It might be a bit of an ongoing battle and you will feel weary, but success is yours. You are winning. Spirit agrees. You are winning. Oh my gosh, you're so getting there, babes. Queen of Wands. It's not so much the feminine energy. It's more the energy, I call this Phoenix card. And Spirit's telling me this is right. The phoenix that rises from the ashes, rebuilds oneself. Oh my God, I've got chills going all down my body. Oh, I've been through a lot of things, honey. I don't always admit to them. A lot of times I keep things in. I let my traumas become... I've dealt with my traumas. I keep things to myself, but I use my traumas as building blocks so that I can build from nothing. Those blocks, those traumas then become my foundation stone. I'm so proud of you, honey. You're doing amazing. I see justice on the cards. This isn't just karmic justice. This is legal justice. This is disputes being put to rest. An end. I see an end coming. An end. Right, so then we get some warning cards for you. Okay, these are just some... Be aware of these things in yourself and work on these things. So it's the disconnection within oneself. Okay, you need to work on inner unity. I'm feeling this. This is not about people's relationships. It's more internal relationship. You said you're still healing. You're still finding ways to heal the wounds and to grow from them. And part of that is about finding the disconnection within oneself. Yeah. Yeah, moving away can make it worse. And it can also, when you... Flipping hell, Edna. Good to see you, Edna. Sorry. Edna's back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to antagonise you, Edna. I just wanted to say it was good to see you. My apologies. She's back. Oh, well, I'll keep my noise down then. My apologies. She says the children are playing. Okay, then, good for you. Right, that's enough. Yes, but you're free now. Yeah, and it's not going to be easy. It is an ongoing battle. But having that, looking back at the battles that you've already fought. This is looking back at what you've already fought to step forward. Yeah? Okay, so I've got all these battles behind me. But I survived every single one. I've walked away from every single one. I've grown stronger from every single one. But this is, yeah, disharmony, disconnection, strengthen within one's spirit, learn to love oneself, trust one's own opinion, trust one's own gut instincts. Yeah, it's about learning to be, like I said, unified within yourself. It will help with healing because it helps you to grow and strengthen from within. It teaches... When you start to heal your wounds, you start to learn to take that trauma and go, this isn't all negativity. Yes, this negativity was in my life. It damaged me. It broke me at the time and I've had to regrow from it. But now that's a life lesson. So I'm going to use that trauma, create a brick. And all these bricks that I have got, I am going to build my foundations and build myself up. And every time somebody from toxic family, toxic relationships, gaslighting, manipulators, anybody who tries to break down my walls, they're going to see that my bricks are stronger than everybody else because I built mine on trauma, on healed trauma. Yeah? Absolutely. There is a warning here to be careful of financial decisions. Now, the two of anything is about juggling. It's about finding balance. As we know here, it's about finding connection and balance. But with this one, this is about finances specifically. It's that keep going as you're going. Don't get sidetracked by the idea that because you're doing well, you can go, oh, well, I'll just treat myself, or I'll just treat myself. Keep going, count those pennies, 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 pennies. In the upright, the Fool is taken as like an innocent freedom, a naive new beginning, a fresh step. But in the reverse, the Fool isn't naive. It's very calculated. They've assessed all the risks. They've thought about the dangerous steps it's going to take to get to where they're going. And they never forget where they've been. They're watching each step and calculating. Well, if I take this step in life, I could end up down that road. That's not what I want. I need to be careful. This is where I want to go. So I need to take one of these steps. Yeah? It's an ongoing battle, but there is success there. Be strong, be courageous, trust in yourself, trust in your inner queen, which is, it's not meant to be like a feminine energy, and it's about that inner personality that we all have, where we're confident and optimistic and strong, and we feel, you know, sexy, chaotic, you know. And this is the card of going, you're on the right road, you're building yourself up. Remember, you have this in you. Okay, but there will be justice on the cards. And I love this card because not only is the artwork absolutely stunning, can you see? Law, consequences, legal disputes. There's another card in the pack that I would use as a karmic justice pack, whereas with the justice pack, it's a legal justice. Spirits agreeing, this is legal justice. Wow. If you're ever forced to take a step in life and it's quick-witted and you have to do it on your feet, go with the gut feeling. Because your gut feeling will never steer you wrong. Let me pull some cards on the... Let's specifically go with Sun-Sea, family, property. Just see where we go with this, yeah? Sun-Sea. Ooh. Sun-Sea, you are the Hierophant. You also got the Temperance card as well. So we'll take the Hierophant because it was the top card that came out. So you're very traditional in some ways, but you're very committed to family beliefs, to knowledge, things like that. I do see you are very much the Hierophant. Okay. The family, the toxic ass, worthless, slime-ridden family. Yeah, I said it. The disconnection, the disharmony, toxicity. They are an unhappy couple within them, an unhappy family within themselves, and as such, create negativity and harm to everybody around them. Okay. The property or properties. Say, oh, we got two. We'll take the two. We've got the world in the upright and a light at the end of the tunnel. So the world is literally, yeah, it's a travel card, but it's also about a sense of wholeness and belonging and success. So there'll be success over the property and a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know, or properties or assets, Well, we're going to word it like that because the cards know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like dollar signs, pound signs, things like that. Just to, yeah, very much so. Very much so. But I do see there being a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, is this a soul or a soul win for the Hierophant, or is this a soul win for the family? Is this higher for the soul win for the family? Is this a soul win for the family? We've got the Empress in the upright. It's a yes. So, soulfully, they're going to feel like they've won this argument. But, is it... Oh, soul win for the Hierophant. There's trouble coming. So, I see there being success regarding legal disputes within you and the family. You will have the success, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But I tell you now, their personal perception is that they are God's green. They are the best thing that ever worked on God's green earth. Hello, Sarah. Hello, hello, hello. This is there is going to be more trouble. It's going to feel like you're stuck in a rut. You're going to feel like you're not able to move forward. There is a forward movement. You just have to trust in the process. Okay? And watch your back, because there's nastiness here. It's narcissism at its finest. And you know what narcissists like to do? They like to rewrite history, and they like to change the narrative. Yeah? Oh, hang on. Right, hang on. Sunsea. Let's see what spirit image for Sunsea. Spirit message. That was my fault. I dropped them. That one wasn't. Ooh. See, the EMF meter's going off again. Right. Watch your health. Okay? Getting stressed out and allowing them to stress you out is going to hurt your health. You can see that. Look at this. Look at this. It does. Wow. So, yeah, spirit's agreeing. Right? Watch your health. Keep an eye on your health. It's very important. This is the vacation card. It could be the traveling to see family. It could be going away to see friends for the weekend. It could just be getting the fuck away from negativity. Yeah? So there could be a vacation on the card. But this is the narcissism card, that they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. And I'm warning you about the narrative changes that are coming. They are coming. Yeah, challenges. You need to decide to work on yourself. Regardless of what the rest of the world wants, decide to work on yourself. Okay? And watch out for the spy. Say nothing to no one about anything. Spirit's telling you there is a spy involved. Ooh. Quite a nasty piece of work as well. A real slithery little fucker. I am not going to apologise for my language, because this person is a proper snake. Who has their own financial problems. Or it could be a gambling addict. But yeah, just watch out. There's somebody in your not your circle, because your circle's quite tight. And I know that you've done so well to get it the way you have. Your circle is safe within aspects. But it's the outskirts of that circle. It's the friends of friends of friends. There's somebody out there on the outskirts of these circles. There's somebody out there who's trying to... You. Literally. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you're seriously concerned, then you need to get a TRO, temporary restraining order, put in place. And you can do that if you've got proof of harassing, abusive and threatening messages, voicemails, things like that, emails, anything like that. You can use that in a court of law to get yourself a temporary restraining order and to have it permanently put on record that you do not want them anywhere near you. You know, the best way to make people like that suffer is to let them think you're succeeding. Drop a rumour. Get a friend of a friend to drop a rumour that you've moved to America or you've moved to another country. You've had this amazing job opportunity. And then sit back and watch the ensuing chaos. Trust me, they will give you all the ammunition that you need in order to protect yourself. Okay? Whether you reported it or not, if you've still got the evidence, phone calls, text messages, emails, anything like that, any form of evidence, even if you've never reported it before, you keep it. After all, emotional abuse is tantamount to physical abuse in a family setting. Legally. Yeah? Legally. And at the end of the day, who's the minor? Who's the adult? Who's supposed to be one setting the example? You protect yourself, my darling. Vengeance. Spirit says take vengeance. It is difficult to get vengeance. You're right there. My God, my EMF meter's going mad. Well, from now on, anything they say or do will have to be via email, message, or phone call, won't it? So you just set it so that you never answer their calls. It goes straight to voicemail. And you keep copies of everything. And always keep 999 or whatever your local police authority number is. Yeah? Oh, you're welcome. Just stay safe, honey. Your safety and your health, physical, mental, and emotional, is more important than any pennies on this planet. Oh, here's my youngest son. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetheart. I'm just doing some tarot reading.
Hello.
What's up?
Good day.
Oh, I need to sign you in. Give me a second.
Is your thing still on?
Yes, it's still on. You'll have to wait till Daddy gets up because I don't know how to fix that.
Okay.
It needs a password that only Daddy's got and I don't know it.
Okay.
Or I don't think I know the right one. It's got 3 different passwords, darling, and I don't know them all.
Okay.
Alright. Bless him. I flipping do know them all, but if I try too many times, it'll lock him out and he won't be able to get into his Netflix account. That's what he wants to go on. Netflix. Yeah, just use messages. Yeah. Cover your arse, protect yourself. Nothing is more important than your well-being, okay? And Zara, are you still there, my lovely? Let me scroll back up. I did shout hello to you. Thank you so much for welcoming me back. I have missed you so much, love. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I didn't think I was going to be able to mentally get back into a space where I could come back to you guys again. But yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here. Relationship issues, life issues, family issues. It's taken a good 5 years and it all just kind of went boom and we fixed it all now. So, oh, thank you, Sunsy. Thank you so much. My son will love that. He loves it when he gets shouts outs on the internet. He wants to be a YouTuber, a blogger or whatever it is, vlogger or whatever it is. No, go and be an engineer and make robots or something, please. I'd rather you did that. So how are you, Zara? How have you been? Yes, there is Black Death. There is a... Oh, don't know if you guys remember, but before Christmas, we were getting a ridiculous amount of names coming through. So I made a list. Turns out that where we are at the moment, we are currently sat pretty much very close to, or if not on top of, an old plague pit. Explains why we keep getting all these names, all these spirits keep coming up. There, see? Black Death, holy, avoid this area, the dead don't rest. So, wow. Absolutely fascinating. I am doing amazing, Zara. I am doing absolutely fine. Yeah. Life went bang and then I fixed it and now it's all okay again. So it's one of those, isn't it? You know, everything kind of has to go boom for you to see where you know, things need to be fixed and then you just pick it up and you try again, you know. I'm hoping that Sunsea, I'm seriously hoping that my boy decides that because he loves robots, he loves building robots and things like that, you know, creating like joints and stuff, and it's amazing what he's actually got in his head being autistic. And I was kind of hoping that he'd build like spaceships and new planes and things like that, or even robots that would help people, you know, like doctors, robot doctors and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, that is so cool. It is so, so cool. But yes, thank you so much, everybody. It's been so good to see you all. Is there any. I know Zara doesn't like getting reads very often, unless you want a read, Zara. But is there anybody else who wants tarot read? Have you seen your son this week? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Proper sun time. There's nothing better than seeing your kids. Nothing better than seeing your kids. I didn't see my girl for 4.5 years. And then she moved back home. Oh, I'll do Zara General. We'll start again. Oh, thank you, Spirit Talker. Apparently, I'm imaginative. Zara General. Returning travels. Returning travels, my love. Then we get there's chaos and destruction. Sudden upheaval. Thank you. Thank you. I broke one off. So now I have a stumpy. It looks wrong too because it's the middle finger and yeah, alien nails. Oh, yeah. A page of pentacles. Not sure about the page of pentacles. Intuition. Yeah. And abundance. Hang on. Something don't feel right about this pack. Hang on. No. Not tapped them properly, that's all. Right, returning travels. That's not a good card that I want to see, the Tower Upright. I don't want to see that card. I don't. Maybe there was there some issues when you came home, maybe? Property, home, people. Or was there something happening on the way back? Did you have some issues when you were travelling back? Yeah, thought so. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. What a weird. Just give me a second. Well, these are the young men cards, so son cards. But when it comes to your son, I feel he's more the Page of Cups than he is a Page of Pentacles. He's more intuitive, boyish, childlike, youthful, you know, kid. Happy, mostly. Yes. Good news in earthly matters. This is a like finding out. This one's confusing me because it's like opening a bank account and finding out that you earned £100 for free just for opening the bank account, which is really weird. That's the kind of Refund. I'm getting the word refund. I don't know what you're going to be refunded. It's not a huge amount, that's for sure. But you're definitely going to get refunded. Absolutely. So there's money coming back into the pocket. It's positive and it's a refund. I just get the word refund. Like, we'd like to refund you this because we fucked up. And I'm getting because we fucked up, we fucked up, we fucked up. But they're not going to say that. They're going to go miscommunication. Miscommunication. Failed systems. A misunderstanding. They're not going to admit fault. No, that's not about the fraternity. This is about a refund. Something to do with here. It's something to do with the travelling. While you've been away, something that went wrong, you'll get the money back for it. Okay? That is definitely going to come. This is your boy. I can just feel that. It's like young man. It's like footballing, running around, just son. Yeah, son there. And that is just, I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling right now. It's that pride and how I feel about my son, that pride and love and joy at just seeing him bounce around and be a normal child. That's what I'm getting from that card. So we know, you said your son's coming, so we know that's that. But the Queen of Pentacles upright, it's about success and being financially independent, sorry. It's not, it can be being overly generous, but it is, it's a luxury card. Why am I getting a luxury card at the very end of a reading? Explain. You've got luxury, but you've got temporary hardships. Hang on. That needs to go there. There. These two for there. I know you probably don't understand the way I do my readings. It's okay. I know what I'm doing. I see a relationship. I see a... Oh my God. Look. Soulmates. Destiny. Hang on. I'll get the camera to bloody... Soulmates. Destiny. A karmic. It's a karmic. But then we get the sun upright, which is why I'm like, this is love. This is a relationship. Because we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the abundance card. It's the emotionally mature female more than an actually mature female. Not that I'm saying that she's not. I'm just saying emotionally, absolutely. Financially independent. I don't know if this is something to do... This is to do with you. This is coming after your son's been. This is coming. And it is going to cause temporary financial hardships because our new relationships always do. They always do. Wow, you've got a new relationship coming. Holy fuck. Let me just check the cosmic insight. Some form of relationship. It might not be a soulmate love relationship. It could be a soulmate friendship relationship. There's definitely an important relationship coming into your life here. That's going to bring vitality and a new life to you. It's going to make you feel alive again. Sarah. Holy shit. I'm still thinking about this here. So I think there is a possibility in the future. Wow. Okay. Let me pick another card to concentrate on. Let me pick another card to concentrate on. Let me concentrate on the Page of Cups. Let's have a concentrate on the Sun. Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. Oh, that one wants to come out, and I can feel it. Communicate. Always communicate. So I'm concentrating here on the Page of Cups, which I feel is your son. Okay. Compromise, forgive, and work it out. Communication is key. So this is spirit saying you need to work on the communication with your boy and keep that going. A communication is something we're constantly working on and evolving, especially as they get older. They don't necessarily want to talk about some things, or they want to talk about others. And it's just about not just compromising when it comes to rules and regulations in the dynamic of the relationship. It's about compromising in the communication skills so that you can both learn together. So, general reads error. You've been away, something happened, and you're going to get a refund. This I feel in my bones. Might not be a big refund, but you will get a refund. This is important. Your son's coming to visit. Communication, work on the communication. Maybe there's something there. Maybe he needs to talk to you about something. Or maybe there's something you need to talk to him about. Who knows? But you'll know. You'll know that situation. You know what you're doing. Yes, there is a new relationship coming. Yes, you will be moving this year. I feel that a female will be getting involved with you. And I do feel it's a female getting involved with you. And it is going to cause some temporary financial hardships, as do all relationships. Okay? But this is super exciting. This is super exciting. And there's not necessarily a love card there. So, to me, it feels like a love connection. But this could also be like, you know, when you just have that one friend that you were always friends with for the whole of your life. It's just a special friendship. It could be that as well. But yeah, there's something new there. And it's karmically yours. You're meant to have this. You're meant to enjoy this. You're meant to build around this. Build around. I'm getting the sensation that it's time to build. It's time to build. I'm just getting over and over again. It's time to build. It's time to build. I hope you understand that, Sarah. I really do. And you are more than welcome, honey. Any freaking time. I love doing reading. Keeping my skills up. Because I've not done any for a while. I hope that rings true. You better come back and let me know, though. You better keep... You better keep me updated. I mean, I don't need details. But, you know, just a general, met somebody, going well. You know, that would be nice. Oh, spirit is going nuts. And he keeps going off. I'm getting between 4 and 5 on some. Excellent. And then, do you know, I had Spirit Talker out and Ghost Box going the other day. And I was getting nothing through. Absolutely nothing through. And I've been sat in here this afternoon for maybe an hour on my own while my husband went for a nap. And I just got the urge to come online and see you guys. And this thing has not shut up. So yeah. More names to add to the list, unfortunately. But yes, there is a plague pit nearby. Several of them, unfortunately. But that's why we keep getting all these names. That's why we keep getting plagues and coughing, things like that. Oh my God. God, hey, look at it. You see the camera glitch then? See that? And now I'm loving this. They're messing with me tonight. They're really messing with me tonight. I can feel it. I've had shivers up my spine. I've had flipping all sorts. It's weird. Earlier it felt like somebody was touching my shoulder, and I actually turned around thinking it was the husband, and then I remembered I was upstairs having a nap. Hello, my darling LA Law 13. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? And how have you been? Would you like a tarot reading today? And if so, would you like a general read, or do you have a specific question you'd like to ask me? Of course you can have a free reading, darling. All of this is free. I don't charge. I know that on your screen you can see in the bottom corner there is a little PayPal box. I do take a donation of a coffee. It's nice to have a free coffee once in a blue moon, but do not ever feel obliged to send me money. Ever. Okay, so LA Law 13, would you like a general reading or would you like a specific question asking? You want to specifically ask? La la. I'm going to say la la because it's easier than saying LA Law. So la la wants to know about finances and will they improve? Let me ask the cards. How are Lala's finances at the moment? How are Lala's finances at the moment? There is light at the end of the tunnel and you are recovering slowly. But it feels like an absolute battle and a half. Yeah. So Lala's finances, you are making headway, but very, very slowly. Okay, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Lala's finances going forward. Lala's finances going forward. Lala finances going forward. Lala's finances going forward. Lala's finances going forward. I'll take one more. Lala's finances going forward. There it is. Right. There's a lot of self-indulgence, okay, and a lack of perspective when it comes to money, how far it can go, how far you can spread it, and how far you can make it last for yourself. There's a lot, like I said, a lot of self-indulgence there. So you must be aware that when it comes to your money, there is nothing more important. Every penny matters. Literally every penny matters. Now I can see that you feel stagnant. You feel almost stuck in place, like you're not making any headway. Yeah, it does feel like an eternal battle, absolutely. But it's the apathy and the disinterest that is going to stagnate you. You need to be more interested in it, more proactive, and hold yourself to account. Yeah, so instead of having a coffee every day on the way to work or college or whatever it is that you do, darling, that one coffee a day is quite a lot of money. And if you're doing that 2 or 3 times a day, again, you don't realise at the time, but your perspective, you need to adjust your perspective when it comes to the finances. Okay. Now, don't be hasty. Okay. Don't be gullible. Don't have a lack of plans. You need to have, this is basically, you need to have plans in place. Okay. Page of Wands is very disorganized. Page of Wands in the reverse is very disorganized. You need to take control of this. You can do a free online bookkeeping course with most local colleges, and that's for adult learners. There's also free evening courses for younger people as well that you can get onto. Now, a basic bookkeeping course will teach you how to keep your own books, how to watch every penny, and how to understand every penny. It's all well and good seeing there's numbers on the paper, but until you understand how that number affects you in the whole, in the total, you don't, it helps to build that perspective. Do you understand? Now, I know that you're feeling overwhelmed at the moment. It's total mental overload. Okay. And going forward, it's going to continue to feel like that. So you must rest. Rest your body, rest your mind, and rest your heart. Okay. Take time to literally quiet meditation. Build a fort bed with your favorite music and a hot chocolate if that's what it takes for a little bit of self-care. But this is, you need to take care of yourself going forward, because finances are not easy for anybody. We all struggle and we all have to find a plan moving forward. Okay. So I want you to remember that you're not alone when it comes to this. You can get to where you want to go financially, but it is an uphill battle, and it's the same for everybody. Okay. The overall or underlying feeling of it all is the lack of progress, right? So the underlying feeling, what's in your heart from now until, or I'd say maybe 6 months to a year in the future, you're going to constantly feel like you're just stepping from one drama to another. There's one financial problem to another, and it's going to feel like you're just stuck in a rut. Okay. But you're not stuck in a rut. It just feels that way. And I know that our emotional health can seriously affect our physical health. So we need to take control of our mental health and our emotional health, and just meditate and remind ourselves we're all, remind ourselves it's hard, but it's worth it. I will get there. I can do it. I will do it. So I am doing it. Okay. And that's one of my mantras. I can do it. And I am doing it. So I will do it. Okay. Sorry about the glitches. I believe we have a ghosty. So I've checked all the cables and connections. Nothing's disconnected. So I believe this is all ghosty that's going on at the moment. Let me throw financial far future. Financial far future. Financial far future for Lala. Financial far future for Lala. Oh. Financial far future for Lala. There. Remember to use your intuition. Your poverty is only temporary. Future, far future finances. Far future finances. Far future finances. Far. It's a balancing act. It's just a balancing act. Yeah. So once again, Spirit's letting you know that you're not, this poverty, this financial hardship, see here, poverty is only a temporary. It's temporary. Feel left out, feel like the world's against you and that everything's going wrong. But this is only temporary. Okay? Once you learn to juggle, once you learn to get the balance and to juggle, you will far exceed anything that you've got planned for yourself. And I truly do feel that once you've got a handle on these finances, now, I just want to do something. 10, 11, 5. That's 16, 10, 11, 12. 16 and 12. These are usually 10, 11, so 16 and 12 is 28. And 11 is 37. 37 and 4 is 41. 41 and 6 is 47. 47 months. I'm seeing this as a struggle for the next 47 months. Now, what is that? Let me just whack up my Google and just 47 months is 3.91 calendar years. 47 months, 3.91 calendar years. That's how long you're going to struggle for. But you're going to get a handle on this, okay? So this is all positive. It doesn't feel positive. The feelings behind this is like doom and gloom, and it's never going to end, and the feelings behind it are negative, but the actual outcome is a positive one, okay? With a reassurance that this is all just temporary. Okay? The cycles of life are like the wheels of fate. They turn and turn and turn. And just when you think you've reached the bottom, you're all the way back at the top again. All right? So I want you to think about that. I want you to look into some bookkeeping courses, some very basic bookkeeping courses where they don't just teach you how to make the books and how to settle them and make them balanced, but they also teach you the meaning of each of these different. You'll see for yourself as time goes on and you begin to fill it in that you've got all these assets, but you've got all these outgoings, and your incomings are there and your outgoings are there, and this just teaches you how to figure out and prioritize what's best for you. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one with you, LA Law. I'm glad to meet you though. Can I ask, if it is worthy to extend the trip? You can ask another question. Of course we can. 1 second. Sorry about that. You're welcome. You're welcome, honey. You are more than welcome. Sorry about that little break then. Husband had coughs, bless him. He's not been feeling well. Is it worthy to extend the trip? So Lala wants to know. Let's do a yes or a no. Shall we extend this trip? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Is it worth Lala extending the trip? Yes or no? Extend the trip? No. Time to move on. It's time to let go and travel on. This card is about reaching one's limit and looking. It's also about introspection and self-discovery. So I wouldn't extend this trip, whatever trip this is that you're asking about. I wouldn't extend it. I'd enjoy it to its fullest and move on to the next thing. Okay? I'm concerned that maybe extending this trip may cause you to, by staying, right, see on the card, they're walking away. The person's walking away from the cups, okay? If this person was to stay with the cups, they would constantly have to keep the cups full. Therefore, they're responsible for the filling of those cups. But when they walk away, they're only responsible for filling their own cup. I hope that resonates with you in some way, darling. Okay? And if there's anybody else who wants to ask a question, you just want a general read, or you just want to chat in the chat box, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay for as long as you guys need me. I do feel a bit weird about Stumpy, though. I can't believe it snapped off. Oh, I was so heartbroken. Do you want a blue bottle? Oh, we chose. Is it that slime? Right then. Yeah, I do feel like you're overburdened with filling everybody else's cups up at the moment. You need to concentrate on your own cup. How can you fill other people's cups if your cup is empty? And I know it can be very difficult because there are times when you have family situations where culturally or even just because of hard times in life, you've been responsible for that family to fill their cups financially and emotionally. But by doing so, you're emptying your own cup so quickly you don't realise. So you must remember to take time for yourself. Yes, Spirit, I heard you. So we've had who's speaking? That happened earlier when I was talking to you, Lala. A good spirit. I'm from the 1900s. Stay for longer. Did you hear me? Yes, Spirit, I heard you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Spirit. Spirit says they died suddenly. Well, that's good to hear. What's it like? Is it good? Is it bad? Or is it just something else? Wow, look at the EMF detector going off. Don't go quiet now, Spirit. You've been chatting away in my ear all day. How did you die, Spirit? How did you die? Did you die of a plague? Was it a heart attack? Murdered? Childbirth? No, I move the phone back into the middle, the phone goes quiet. 5. See, I just move it out of the way and it goes 5. 5 what? Thank you so much, Spirit. I am. I am courageous. Well, honestly, Lala, if you asked God to help you and God helped you, then that was meant to happen. Regardless of what religion you may believe in, out of respect to everybody, if you asked the universe to help you and the universe helped you, then that was because you weren't supposed to hear those things. Maybe you were born slightly sensitive, and I mean this in a loving and open-minded pagan kind of way. Maybe you were born sensitive to the spiritual world and you didn't realize it, and because it scared you so much, when you reached out to God or the universe or whatever name you want to use for it, they heard your plea and chose to help you with that because they realized you weren't meant to hear those things. It's not a bad thing. If the conversations come back, then I'd look into it. First of all, I'd try an egg cleanse of myself. I'd cleanse my spirit. If you're a religious person, that could just be going to church and praying with God. That helps to clear one's spirit to remove negativities. Um, it's all about raising one's inner vibration, whether that be through prayer or through meditation or exercise. There are many ways one can raise one's vibration away from the supernatural realm. Yeah, I understand that. So when you're going through a lot of trauma in your life and mentally you cannot what's the words I'm looking for? You just can't survive. You're struggling every day. It's just your head's in the wrong place, your life's in the wrong place, everything's just yeah. It's perfectly normal for your vibration to drop so low that you can tune into things that the rest of us can't or the rest of the universe can't. Um but like I said, you've prayed to God. God gave you the ability to turn that off. That shows me that you were probably never meant to have that ability, or at that point you weren't meant to have it. There are many times in people's lives where you can suffer from severe depression and you hear conversations around you, but what it really is in your head. Your head's replaying conversations that you've overheard. I've personally experienced this where you've just been zoning out because you're having a shit day, disassociating, sitting in the corner of the bed with a cup of tea and a fag. and I'm hearing conversations, but they're not actually outside my head. They're inside my head, and it's just my brain replaying overheard conversations that have been in the background when I've been out or when I've been doing something with my family members, and there's another conversation that's gone off in the background, but then that conversation that was in the background back then will then come to the forefront, and I'm like, why am I hearing this again? Was this important to me, or is this just that at the time I was feeling so low, my brain needed something to concentrate on? So rather than concentrating on what was going around me, I was concentrating on my exterior peripherals. Yeah, and that happens as well. Your mind is an amazing, amazing organ that can really screw you up at the same time as holding you together. And what we all seem to forget is we are the ones that have control over our mind. Our mind will play games on us. It will tell us constantly, you're worthless, you're useless, you can't do this, you can't do that. The only way to stop your mind talking to you like that is to get up and do it anyway. I can smell jasmine. Is it jasmine? I smell some sort of flowers. I've not got any incense going either. Can you smell flowers? No. That's strange. Smell like daffodil tulip smell. That could be outside for all I know. The window is open. So who have we got left with us now then, everybody? We've got Lala. Yes, Spirit, you have seen me before. Oh, good, because I won't lie to you either, Spirit. This is... I've got an EMF detector going absolutely psychotic. I've got the Spirit Talker that this thing has not. I've been using it every day and it's been bloody silent for months. And then I decided to come on today and this is what it gets. It does not shut up. HR Teller, hello, my darling, and how are you? How are you, sweetheart? You've been taking care of yourself? Spirit says yes. HR Teller, would you like a free tarot reading, darling? And if so, would you like a general reading or would you like a specific question to be answered? I'm happy to do either. I'll leave it up to you. This is all free as well. You don't need to send me any money. If anybody would like to donate a free cup of coffee to me, I would be grateful. But please don't feel obliged to give me anything if you don't want to, okay? That's just for those who want to. All right? So this is all free and I just want to help. So if there's any specific question you have, well, I got to give you the spiel. I'll do it with everybody, haven't I? But if, yeah, specific question or a general reading, it's up to you, my lovely. Why is Spirit saying nice hat? I'm not wearing a hat. That's strange. Hey. Just a quick hello. Career reading. Absolutely, I can do that. Anything specific about your career? Is there any, like, yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. Is there anything specific like, so another is the best to take a job. So you want to know if education is going to help your career to go forward or just concentrating on the career itself? So let's do a general career reading, and then I'm going to break that down some for you. Yeah? Okay. HR teller, general career, general career. HR teller, general career, general career, general career. Oh, that one wants out. That one wants out. Excuse if you can hear the dogs in the background. I've got two puppies, two Frenchy dogs. Oh, no. HR teller, general career, general career. Oh, take them as they fall. I cannot take that many fucking cards. So it's that one. And then that one. Right. Go with the 5. Patience is needed. You've got some stagnation going on at the moment. Feeling a bit devastated, lack of fulfillment. A little bit arrogant and reckless. Romantic proposals. Overly confident, loud and shallow. Right, generally with your career, you feel stagnant. And this is why you're looking at going on further in your education, right? There's a lack of fulfillment with what you're doing now, or where you're at in your career progression level now. There is a tendency for you to be arrogant, overly confident, and kind of a show off. This is the warning card. So these are the things that you need to work on. The way that you are coming across within, and I feel this is within the team, you need to work on your teamwork. So taking a step back, breathe before you speak. It's okay to show off and be confident because you are good at, and I see that you are good at what you do. There is no question about this. Okay, you are good at what you do, but you are coming across as arrogant with it. Okay, and the arrogance is what is going to hold you back in career, what career wise. Because no matter where you go in any industry, it is all about teamwork until you hit the higher echelons, and then it's all dog eat dog. All right. So until you hit those higher echelons where it's dog eat dog, you have to work on those team working skills. Okay. But do not be afraid to use your creative expression. Yes, be aware of how you come across as being overly confident and arrogant at times. But at the same time, don't be, hi, Moke. Hello, darling. 1 minute, sweetheart. But don't hold back when it comes to putting forward proposals, project proposals. Don't be afraid to go, look, I've done this. Tell me what you think. Yeah. It's not always what you say. It can be how you say it when it comes to a team. So going to somebody and going, would you mind just having a look over this for me and just seeing if I fucked up anywhere because my head's not in it today. Fair enough, you know. People are like, oh yeah, of course, not a problem, because they empathise, they sympathise, and they want to work with you, rather than going, you need to check this for me. And I don't feel that you're maybe that harsh at times, but that is the way that your colleagues are feeling, okay? In general. But that's just a warning card. That's a, you know that this happens sometimes. You can work on this. You've got it. You've got it. Now, I want to ask the cards, is education the correct path? So shall we go further with the education? Shall we go further with the education? Personally, if it was me, I'd say yes. But then at the same time, there's that cost of it. There's always a cost of it. So shall we go forward? No. Don't go forward with the education. Work on the career path. So I'm seeing that Page of Cups, any page is usually emotionally like a school age person, right? So we're asking about education here, and we've got the Page of Cups. Now, it's bad news. It's a bad path. So it's a negative path to go down when it comes to where you want to go on this job. I don't feel that education in this respect is actually going to help you taking the PhD. What I feel it might be worth you doing is diversifying. Now, listen to what I'm saying before you jump down my throat. Diversifying is you work in this sector. How does this sector work? Well, this sector needs those incoming, those incoming to create those outgoing. For example, yeah, it's an example of a pie chart, a flow chart. So this is the area you're working in, and it has two, like, for example, manufacturing and, like packaging that comes in, for example, and then it's like your team's job to make that work so that it goes out to each of the different contracts and the projects. For example, what I would suggest doing is diversifying. Look into this. Well, how does this work? How does this come into this to make this work? Right. So maybe I could take a side quest, as I call them, take a year out to go and work in this sector, or maybe 2 years to go and work in this sector, build a reputation and a rapport within this sector and earn the trust and respect of your colleagues, and then go, right, how else can I make that work? Well, I need to go and try this. Or maybe I've come to this and I don't actually need to try it, but what I do need to work on is maybe how I get this all together out there. So then you diversify into one of these areas in order to build your skills up to create a more rounded level of experience. Now, businesses want qualifications, yeah? Or should I say, corporations want education. Profitable businesses want people who bring in the money. They don't care whether you've actually got the education or not. It's about the experience, where you've been in life, where you're going in life. For example, you're working in sales and you're selling 5 different products. So you decide to spend 12 months diversifying into those products to learn about them. Maybe you're doing it part-time while you're still working at the company that you're at. Or maybe you take that as an evening job and you do an evening job while you're still working at this company. So that you're diversifying your skills, building a more rounded experience so that you can get a much better position. Does that make any sense to you, HR teller? I'm worried I might have explained that wrong. Please excuse any of the glitches that you see. As you can tell by the EMF meter, I've got some serious spiritual issues going on at the moment, and they're trying to mess with everything. So we're going to let them mess with everything, but we're just going to keep going. Okay. HR Teller, are you still there? Oh my gosh, we haven't dropped YouTube, have we? Please tell me we haven't dropped YouTube. Or is it on a go slow again? Who knows? Who knows? I've got chat here. So, Marquez, hello, my darling. How have you been? How have you been? Have you been well? Are you still with me? I really need to sort the settings out on this thing. Stream rate's clearly slow. Can everybody who's still here pop a hi in the chat box for me? If you have to travel to a different country to get a PhD to enhance a job that you've already got, you stay. You don't leave. You don't throw a shit ton of finances, resources, and everything else into a long journey unless it's got a guaranteed positive outcome. Can you go out and do this PhD and come back? Can you go out, do his PhD with a contract in your hand beforehand, guaranteeing you a job with a salary that you deserve once you have that PhD? Or are you going abroad, putting all these finances and everything into this PhD, taking this risk to come back to America to gain nothing from it? You have 3 proposals, B, S, and C. Which one is the correct one? HR teller. B. Go with B first. B, yes or no? B, yes or no? B, yes or no? I'm going to take that in the upright because it pretty much is. And it's the Chariot and it's yes. I do. B is a yes. But it could be a provisional yes because it landed like this. This is a maybe. So B, maybe. S, yes or no? S, yes or no? It's a reality check. And it's a poor choice. Poor choice. So S, no. No, 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 no. Poor choice, bad decision, bad options, not going to open the paths that you want it to. Okay, so S is off the table. C, yes or no? C, yes or no? C, yes or no? It's a positive. 10 of Swords in reverse, which is about escaping ruin and pulling yourself together. It's about learning from past hardships. So B is a possibility. There's a maybe there, and it gives you the option to move forward, not only in life, but also in country, in situation. Okay. S is off the table. That's the most negative option that you could possibly take. It's not the right path for you. C is quite possibly the only real option that you've got to really help you move forward and show you which path you want. But the decision still comes down to you. Having heard what the cards have got to say, it's still your decision. Yeah? And whether you make the right one or the wrong one, just make one that you've decided on. Not that people have pushed you into or talked you into or made you feel like you have to do these things or whatever. Well, I'm guessing you're pretty much getting some push from some people. But it's about making a decision that's right for you. Okay? So, yes, like I said, S is bad. It's negative, poor choice, lack of options. It's not going to open the doors that you want it to open for you. It's not going to lead you on the paths forward, which is a shame. B, oh, I've got to say it's a maybe, and I've got to say that one's down to you. I think you've got to weigh up the pros and cons on that one. You really do have to weigh up the pros and the cons on that one. And as for C, it's a positive. It's a moving forward by learning from past mistakes and using that to move forward. Can I ask? No, I can't ask specifics because that's classed as doxing. Can I ask you which one of those 3 proposals did you feel was better for you? In all honesty, without any of this, how did you feel about option B, option S, and option C? Because it's all well and good saying this, but it does, your feelings, the way you want to move forward in life, your plans for yourself, they are super important. HR teller. Review everything. Communication issues. Okay. Communication issues. Moving. Do that again in case it does come back out. HR teller. HR teller. HR teller. communication issues, moving house, or changing residence, and experiencing a breakup. This may not be divorce. This could be like a breakdown within a friendship, a breakdown within a working relationship. Like spirit is definitely so yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Work on communication issues. Check communication issues constantly. You are going to change your residence now, where you live. Maybe moving out on your own. Moving out on your own. I'm getting that feeling. I don't know why that's coming into my head. But then I see like a breakup. Now, this could be like a break. Like I said, this could be a breakdown in a friendship or even a working relationship. So just be aware there are issues on the horizon, and spirit is just telling you to work on communication because that is what's going to save your ass. Okay? Okay, HR. I'm going to leave that one with you, darling. All right? I'll leave that one with you. Yeah, most definitely. I think I'll leave that there. I don't think there's much more I can read on that, to be honest. Right. Who have we still got with us this evening? We've got HR Teller, and who else have we got? Don't know, because for some reason this isn't doing its job. Zara. Is it Zara? Yeah, possibly. So, my lovelies, this thing keeps it's glitching more and more. I tell you what, I'm going to call it a day for today. I shall be back tomorrow at about the same time. So, from anywhere from 4 p.m. onwards. Make sure you come back and visit me. All my tarot reads are free. I love spending time with you guys, talking to you, getting to know you, and just checking up on you. And passing spirit messages on whenever I can. And we're still glitching. It was a pleasure to see you too, my darling. It really was. And good luck with everything that's coming for you. Bless you, dear. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to pack down. I'm going to go and have a shower with some rock salt, clear my energies off, and then go and have something to eat because I'm absolutely starving and it's our tea time here in the UK. So, loves, hugs, and well wishes to everybody out there. I'm so glad you could join me today, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. I love you. Bye.